Hey everybody, it's Tim Brenner, your host of Covert CEO, and today I brought with me K9 Nitro. K9 Nitro is an explosive detection dog, but that's not what we're going to do with him today. As you see, he's looking around the room to see if there's any explosives in here, and there's not, so don't worry, this is just going to be a very fun show for both of us. So what I want Nitro today is to look really nice for me if I need to take a picture of him. The problem though is when we get cameras out, the camera is just the eye that stares at them, and dogs hate to be stared at, so we have to condition them to where we can take a good picture of them. As you know, us dog lovers and pet lovers, anytime we get the camera out, the dogs kind of shy away from it, and we want to try to tell them it's okay to relax when they're around the camera. Now, the main thing about dog training is this has to be fun for them, so we're going to make it fun. Here at SMOJS, what we do is we deal with shelter dogs. We go out to animal shelters, we go to rescues, and we select dogs that can work good for us. The dogs we select will either do what Nitro does and go out and look for explosives, or we'll have other dogs that can be trained into drugs, narcotics, and also guns. And those dogs are used in schools to where we can bring them in and make sure that where we can search 500-600 lockers at a time, making sure no one has brought the narcotics or brought a firearm to school with them. So these dogs stay pretty busy. So our goal today, again, let's get him in front of the camera. Let's be able to take a really good picture of him. So we have to make it fun for him. So the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to ask Nitro to sit for me, which is natural. He's trained to sit all the time. But then I'm going to bring a camera out, and we'll see how he reacts to that camera. Nitro, come. Sit. So we bring the camera out, and Nitro's kind of looking at it like, okay, Dad, what's this about? But he's doing really well with it. He's posed nicely. Now, if we want to take a really good picture of Nitro, we can get one of his favorite toys out. Oh, what did he do? He walked away. We want a good picture. Again, he has this camera that is just sitting here on this tripod that looks foreign to him. So we'll bring him back, be happy with him. Come on, Nitro, see? And we'll show him his toy again. He's happy with that. And I'm teaching him that the camera is not a bad thing, that he doesn't have to be afraid of the camera. And whenever I get behind the camera, he's looking at me like I'm a little strange here, but he's still holding a good pose for me because I have one of his favorite things in my hand, his ball. Now, if your dog doesn't really respond well to toys, there's always can be treats. And with the treats, we like to use small treats. These are called Bill Jack Original Recipe treats. As you see, they're very, very tiny. You can hold a bunch of them in your hand at the same time. And Nitro's already looking at me for the treat here. He thinks that's pretty exciting. He loves treats. So what we want to do, we can do it two ways. We can put the treat here on top of the camera, and we can give him a command. And our command today, we'll just tell him to smile. Smile. As he stares at the camera. Good boy, good boy. So I'm going to tell him he was good for doing that. Another way you can do is you can use a clicker. Clicker training is really popular amongst dog training. What we do in this type situation is whenever we do the click, it's capture in the moment. Nitro's had some clicker training on some other exercises we've done, so he won't be a stranger to it. Smile. We're going to capture that moment to where he was a good boy there. Good boy. And I may move him around, as we always do for pictures. Come here, Nitro. See? See? Good boy. And I'll put the camera in front of him here, so I'll try a different position. He wanted to move, which is fine. Be happy with him. We're just playing. Good boy. Stay. I'll get the treat here. Smile. And he's holding a good pose, so I'm going to get him his treat. As you see, we're just making this fun for him. We'll even pick the camera up and put it in front of our face. Smile. As you can see, he was holding perfectly still there. He gets a treat. So this is just a game that we're going to do over and over with him. But the main thing about dog training is we have to keep it short. We don't want to just keep doing it over and over and over because we're going to wear the dog out. We'll probably wear ourselves out as well. So training sessions should be really short and sweet. So I'm going to just try this now. This is Nitro's first time going through anything like this. Smile. Good boy. And then we're going to get him up. Come on. Smile. Good boy, come. Come here. Sit. Smile. And we're going to make him hold the pose there for a minute. As you know, we haven't given him any other command. We can even hold the treat up if we want his ears up good, looking nice. And we won't reward him until he's looking up. Or however you want your dog to pose, don't give him the reward until they're doing exactly what you want them to do, and that's when we'll reward him. Good boy. So now I told Nitro everything's happy again. I'm going to bring another dog in too, Sadie. She has never had any training either. She's for the pictures. She's also a Belgian Malinois that does explosives as well. So I'm going to get Sadie and see how she does. Okay, now I'm back with K9 Sadie. Hi Sadie, how you doing, girl? As you can see, she's a very hyper Malinois. She's only 2 years old. She's just completed her explosive detection training, and she is just a sweetheart. So we're going to do the same thing with Sadie. She's never been around the camera really before, other than she's had some pictures taken of her, but she's never been told to pose for it. So we're going to try that with her. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to get the camera out. We're going to have her sit. Sit. And we're going to put the camera in front of her where she's staring at this eye that's uncomfortable. We'll try it with her toy first. Sadie, smile. Smile. And we'll throw it for her. Good girl. Good girl. And we can also try Sadie with a treat because she's been trained with treats and clickers as well. Oh, she's excited to see the treats, aren't you, girl? All right. Sadie, come over here. Sit. I got her attention with the treat. I'm going to put the treat here on the camera because I want her to ultimately be looking at the camera when we give this command. Smile. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. See? Again, we'll put the camera where she can see. As you can see, she kind of looked away from me a little bit there. Smile. Good girl. I'm going to just put everything away, and I'm just going to tell her to smile. Smile. As you can see, she went right into the position. She's ready for her picture to be taken. That's a good girl. That's a good girl, Sadie. So we can play around with this and have fun with it. Again, you don't want to overdo it in one session. You can do 2 or 3 sessions a day in this and space them out. And if the dog seems to be stressed, just quit doing it because we don't want to stress the dogs out. We want to keep this happy for them. We want to keep this fun for them. And this is what they really enjoy. Good girl, Sadie. So again, other things that you may do with your dog, you can take them out to busy environments. For our dogs, we like to introduce them to water. So we'll take them and we'll let them swim for a little bit, get used to water so they're not intimidated by water. We also take them out to rail yards and we walk them along the sidewalks, along the railroad tracks where trains are clashing into each other and making a lot of noise to where that noise doesn't intimidate them. We walk them along highways, and of course you want to do all this with a leash on your dog and get them used to all the traffic noise and all the noise the cars and trucks make going by to where they're not stressed. And we'll take treats with us and we're going to probably do some episodes where we can show you the environmental training that we do with the dogs too. And we like taking them into Home Depot and some shopping centers like that, get them used to the slick floors, of course, schools, wood floors, anything that's different to them. We want them to become comfortable in that environment. It's just like a staircase. If the dogs haven't been on a staircase for the first time, it's very awkward for them, and we have to be there to teach them how to climb the stairs and how to do a good job on them and not be afraid of them. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you have any questions, leave any questions you may have in the comments, and please subscribe to our channel, and we'll be bringing you more on dog training here at SMOJS. And I hope everyone's having a great week, and have a great night.